Welcome back to my channel Coin Purchaser Coin Collector's Paradise, your number one place for rare coin discoveries, historical deep dives, and market value revelations. If you're a coin lover, collector, or just someone curious about the hidden treasures in your pocket change, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into a classic and historical coin that still holds major importance in the world of American numismatics: the 1964 Liberty 1-cent coin. This isn't just a coin, it's a gateway to a rich history, a legacy of Lincoln, and possibly a valuable treasure hiding in plain sight. Let's uncover the fascinating story, mint details, mintage numbers, rare varieties, and the current market value of this timeless coin. So sit back, relax, and let's take a journey back to the year 1964. Historical background: the 1964 Liberty 1-cent coin is more commonly known as the 1964 Lincoln cent, part of the Lincoln Penny series that began in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse side features the bust of President Lincoln facing right, a design that has become iconic and historic over time. By 1964, America was undergoing significant political and cultural change. From the Civil Rights Movement to the Cold War tensions, this penny was minted in a time of great transformation in the United States. The Lincoln cent remained a symbol of unity and heritage through all of this. The reverse of the coin still featured the wheat ears design until 1958. But by 1964, the reverse had been changed to the Lincoln Memorial design, which was introduced in 1959 to commemorate Lincoln's 150th birthday. This coin represents more than 1 cent. It's a piece of American history frozen in copper. Mint marks and mintage: the 1964 Liberty 1-cent coin was minted in 2 locations: Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark; Denver Mint, mint mark, D. Here are the mintage numbers: 1964, Philadelphia, over 2.65 billion coins were produced. 1964 D. Denver, over 3.79 billion coins were struck. Together, this made the 1964 penny one of the highest mintage coins in U.S. history. These large numbers mean the coin is still relatively easy to find, but not all 1964 cents are the same. Some rare errors and conditions can make them highly valuable. Key features to identify: the 1964 Liberty 1 cent is made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, with a diameter of 19.05 millimeters and weighing 3.11 grams. Obverse: Abraham Lincoln facing right, the word Liberty to the left, the year 1964 to the right. In God We Trust. At the top, reverse: the majestic Lincoln Memorial, the words United States of America. E pluribus unum. 1 cent at the bottom. Now let's talk about what really excites collectors: rare varieties and errors. Section 4. Rare errors and high-value coins. Even though billions were minted, a few rare types and errors can make this 1 cent coin worth a fortune. Double die obverse, DDO. This error shows a doubling of letters or numbers, especially on Liberty or the date. Such coins can fetch anywhere from $50 to $200 or more, depending on condition. Off-center strikes. If the coin was not properly aligned during striking, part of the design will be missing. These can be worth $20 to $100 plus, depending on how dramatic the error is. BIE error: a die break between the letters B and E in Liberty that looks like a small I. Collectors love these, and they can be worth $5 to $1.50. High-grade uncirculated coins, MS-65 or higher. If you have a 1964 or 1964D coin in mint state condition, untouched by circulation, it could be worth $15 to $250 or more, depending on grading and luster. Proof coins. While no proof coins were officially released in 1964, if you come across a coin with unusually sharp details and mirror-like surfaces, it may be a special strike or private mint issue, which can be worth even more. Section 5. Current market value in 2024-2025. Let's talk money circulated condition. Most 1964 and 1964D cents in worn, circulated condition are worth 1 to 5 cents because of their high mintage. These can range between $5 to $25, depending on the mint and quality. Red designation, extremely rare. These premium coins can reach $200 to $500 or more at auctions. Error coins and varieties. Some rare errors, like dramatic double dies, have sold for $1,000 or more in professional auctions. So while most 1964 cents may not buy you more than a piece of candy today, the right one, in perfect condition or with a rare error, could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Section 6. Final thoughts. The 1964 Liberty 1-cent coin may be common in number, but it's anything but ordinary in historical and collectible value. It's a snapshot of American history, a tribute to a great president, and possibly a hidden treasure sitting in your coin jar. Whether you're new to collecting or a seasoned numismatist, always check your coins carefully. Look for that mint luster, inspect for doubling, and never underestimate what a single penny could be worth. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1964 Liberty 1 cent, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update on rare and valuable coins. Let us know in the comments, do you have a 1964 penny? Have you ever found one with an error? We'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, happy collecting, and may your next coin be a rare one, where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins hiding right in your pockets. If you love coin collecting or you're just curious whether that old penny in your drawer is worth a fortune, you've come to the right place. Today, we're talking about a small but mighty piece of American coinage, the Liberty 1 cent from the year 1981. This little copper coin might look ordinary, but its story, value, and hidden rarities make it one of the most fascinating coins from the 1980s. The history of the Liberty 1 cent 1981 inch. Let's start with a little background. The 1981 Liberty 1 cent is part of the famous Lincoln Cent series, which began all the way back in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin was the first American coin to feature a real person's portrait. For decades, it has been a staple in American pockets. By 1981, these pennies were still made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, which is important because just 1 year later in 1982, the U.S. Mint switched to a copper-plated zinc composition due to the rising cost of copper. That makes the 1981 penny one of the last true copper Lincoln cents. Mint locations and circulation numbers. In 1981, the Liberty 1 cent was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco. Let's look at how many were made. Philadelphia Mint, over 7.5 billion coins. Denver Mint, over 5.4 billion coins San Francisco proofs, around 4.06 million coins. That means the 1981 penny is not rare in general circulation. But wait, keep watching. Because some specific coins from this year can be extremely valuable due to mint errors and collector demand. Key varieties and errors to look for. Now here's where things get exciting. If you own a 1981 penny, flip it under a magnifying glass and look closely. You might just strike gold if you find one of these rare errors. Double die obverse, look for doubling in the words Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date 1981. Some of these have sold for hundreds of dollars depending on the clarity of the doubling. Off-center strikes. A penny that is off-center by 10% to 90% is a minting error, and collectors pay big for clean examples, sometimes up to $250 or more. BIE error. This is when a small vertical die break appears between the letters B and E in Liberty, making it look like Liberty. These quirky flaws can sell for $5 to $50. Proof coins. If you have a 1981 proof in pristine condition, especially graded PR 69 or PR 70, these can be worth $20 to over $100 depending on demand and the quality of the strike. Metal value and the copper factor. Now let's talk about the metal content. Because this penny was made from 95% copper, its melt value alone is worth more than face value. As of now, the copper content of a single 1981 penny is worth around 2.5 to 3 cents, depending on the copper market. It's illegal to melt down pennies for their metal value in the US. But this gives you an idea of how inflation and metal prices have impacted even the most common coins. Current market value. Alright, so how much is a 1981 Liberty 1 cent worth today? In circulated condition, most are worth 1 to 5 cents due to high mintage. In uncirculated condition, MS 65 and above, they can fetch $1 to $10. Proof versions, 1981s, in high grades can sell for $20 to $150 or more. Error coins like double dies or off-center strikes can bring in $100 to $500 plus, depending on rarity and condition. Collectors are especially interested in coins that are certified by grading companies like PCGS or NGC, so if you think your 1981 penny is special, consider getting it graded. Should you keep it or sell it? If you have a clean, shiny, well-preserved 1981 Liberty 1 cent, it's worth holding on to, especially if it's an error coin or a proof. Even if it's a regular one, copper pennies are becoming more collectible over time. Many collectors are now hoarding pre-1982 copper cents for their future potential value. So, that little penny from 1981 might just be worth more than you think. Whether it's a rare error, a shiny proof, or just a beautiful piece of American coin history, the Liberty 1 cent 1981 deserves a place in your collection. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Drop a comment below if you have a 1981 penny and tell us what kind it is. Maybe you're sitting on a treasure and don't even know it. Until next time, keep collecting, keep hunting, and who knows, the next coin you find might just change your life. Coin collectors and treasure hunters. In today's exciting episode, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1996 Liberty 1 cent coin, a tiny coin with a big history and hidden value that might just be sitting in your pocket or collection right now. Get ready to discover everything from its origin and design to its true worth in today's rare coin market. This is a must-watch for coin enthusiasts and collectors alike. History of the Liberty 1 cent, 1996. The Liberty 1 cent, also known as the Lincoln cent, has been a staple of American currency since 1909. It features the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, making it the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure rather than a symbolic personification of liberty. The 1996 Lincoln cent was minted as part of the long-running series that commemorates Lincoln's legacy and the spirit of American freedom. The obverse design, created by Victor David Brenner, has remained largely unchanged for decades, featuring the profile of Lincoln with the inscription, "In God We Trust," above, "Liberty," to the left, and the date, 1996. To the right. On the reverse side, you'll see the Lincoln Memorial in stunning detail, a design introduced in 1959 to celebrate Lincoln's 150th birthday. The reverse was designed by Frank Gasparo, and if you look closely, you can even spot a tiny representation of Lincoln's statue between the columns of the memorial, a small detail often missed by casual observers. Mintage and circulation of the 1996 Lincoln cent. Now let's talk numbers. In 1996, the U.S. Mint produced the Lincoln cent at 3 locations: Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark over 6.6 billion coins; Denver Mint, D mint mark over 6.5 billion coins; San Francisco Mint, S mint mark proof only about 2 million proof coins. This means the 1996 Lincoln cent was widely circulated, totaling over 13 billion coins, making it one of the most produced coins in U.S. history for that year. But don't let the high mintage fool you. Some versions and era coins are far rarer than you might think. Valuable varieties and rare era collectors are always on the lookout for certain era coins and rare varieties that can make a big difference in value. Some rare and sought-after eras in the 1996 Lincoln cent include doubled die obverse, DDO. Look for doubled lettering in Liberty or the date off-center strikes. Coins struck off-center can be worth between $10 to $100 depending on the severity. Clipped planchets, where part of the coin is missing due to a faulty blank. These can sell for $20 to over $100. Die cracks or cuds. These minting errors can range from $5 to $50 plus depending on size and prominence. Did you know? Although the 1996 Lincoln cent is mostly made of 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper, earlier cents, before 1982, had a much higher copper content and are now worth more just in metal melt value. So the 1996 version is still valuable mostly for its collectability, not its metal. Current market value of 1996 Liberty 1 cent. Let's talk about how much this coin is worth today in 2025. Circulated condition: 1 cent to 10 cents. Uncirculated / mint state: MS60, MS65 25 cents to $2, MS66 and higher. Graded by PCGS/NGC $10 to $50. Proof versions: 1996's around $4 to $15 depending on condition. Rare errors and varieties can fetch from $25 to several $100s at auction. So yes, while most 1996 cents may not seem valuable at first glance, the right condition, rare error, or high-grade certified version can bring in a surprising amount of money. Collecting tip for viewers: if you have rolls of pennies from the 1990s, it's worth going through them carefully. Use a magnifier to check for doubling, misstrikes, or unusual features. Look especially for clean, red-toned uncirculated examples. Those can become hidden gems in your collection. Conclusion: is the 1996 Liberty 1 cent worth keeping? Absolutely. Whether for its history, rare varieties, or potential high-grade value, the 1996 Lincoln cent is more than just pocket change. It's a piece of American legacy, art, and minting craftsmanship. Even though it may be common, every coin tells a story, and in the world of numismatics, that story can sometimes be worth far more than a single cent. Thanks for watching. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the 1996 Liberty 1 cent coin. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel for more amazing coin stories, and share this video with your fellow collectors. Also, drop a comment if you've found a special 1996 penny. We'd love to hear your treasure hunting stories. Until next time, keep collecting, keep learning, and remember, every coin has a tale. Coin lovers and treasure hunters, you're watching the Number My Channel coin purchaser for rare coins, hidden history, and the incredible stories behind the change in your pocket. If you're holding on to a Liberty 1 cent coin from the year 2016 with a small D mint mark just below the date, you might be holding a piece of American legacy that's worth more than just 1 cent. Let's uncover the truth, the value, and the treasure of the 2016 D Lincoln penny. Let's start with a bit of history. The coin we're exploring today is officially called the Lincoln Memorial Cent, or more commonly known as the Liberty 1 cent. First introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, the design has changed over the years, but the message of liberty, equality, and American pride has always remained. In 2010, the reverse of the penny changed from the Lincoln Memorial to a Union Shield, a powerful symbol representing the unity of the states under one federal government. By 2016, this design was in full production, and the penny carried a bold modern look with deep meaning. The obverse features the classic side profile portrait of Abraham Lincoln by Victor D. Brenner, which has remained untouched for over a century. The word liberty boldly stands beside Lincoln's bust, a reminder of America's. Now, let's dig into the production details. The D Mint mark on your 2016 penny indicates it was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the largest and most productive mints in the United States. In the year 2016 alone, the Denver Mint produced a massive 4,548,000,000 Lincoln cents. Yes, over 4.5 billion coins. That's a staggering number. These coins were released into general circulation and used across all 50 states. But here's the twist: while billions were made, only a small percentage of these coins remain in mint state, uncirculated, or with errors, and those are the coins that collectors are on the hunt for. Now the big question: what is a 2016 D Liberty 1 cent coin worth today? If you find a worn 2016 D penny in your change, it's still worth 1 cent in face value. But if you have a coin that's in brilliant uncirculated condition, MS65 or higher, you could be looking at a coin worth 25 cents to $1 depending on the buyer and market demand. However, here's where things get exciting. Rare errors on 2016 D pennies can skyrocket their value. Watch out for double die obverse or reverse, where parts of the design are visibly doubled off center strikes, where the image is misaligned clipped planchet errors, where a piece of the coin is missing die cracks or cuds, raised bumps or lines from worn-out dies. Some of these era coins have sold for $50, $100, and even more at online auctions and coin shows. In certified condition by PCGS or NGC, a flawless 2016 D penny with no wear and sharp features can reach a value of $100 or more, especially if it includes a rare error or unique toning. Collectors today are growing more and more interested in modern coins, especially those with high-grade quality and low population errors. Even though the 2016 D penny was produced in the billions, only a few remain in pristine condition or as certified era coins. This coin may not be rare today, but as time goes on and circulation wears them down, high-quality examples will become harder to find, and that means higher value in the future. So if you've got a few shiny 2016 D Lincoln pennies lying around, don't ignore them. Store them properly, check for errors, and consider having them graded. You could be sitting on a future numismatic gem. To sum it up, the Liberty 1 cent 2016 D is more than just a modern penny. It's a coin with historical roots, mass production, hidden rarities, and growing collector interest. Keep an eye out for those era coins. Hold on to your uncirculated pieces. Because in the world of numismatics, even the most common coin can become a treasure tomorrow. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2016 D Lincoln penny, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content on rare coins, coin values, and historical treasures hiding in plain sight. Have a coin you want us to talk about next? Drop it in the comments below. Until then, keep collecting, keep hunting, and as always, may your pocket change lead you to gold.